Coach Dan Day here with us after a 54-21 loss to Missouri Science and Technology. Coach, it's been since 2009 since last time the Pumas picked up a win over S&T. Has it been different games over the years, or is it just something that they do from a year-in to year-out basis that we struggle with?
Well, defensive structure is definitely something that, for us over the years, you've got to have a couple guys that can go make some big plays in the receiving core. And we had that early today. I really felt like we had that early, some big plays we left on the field that I think could have changed the whole feeling, right away. Typically, I would say I don't feel like this was a team that would, mentally beat us before we walked out. I mean, they've always been pretty tight games, for the most part, including a couple one-point losses that were hard battles. I will tell you today, I felt on the sidelines that we were kind of faking our, the resolve, and I didn't truly feel it. And that was something that really made me nervous, that I think our kids were trying to say the right things, but in the back of their minds, I don't know if that weighed a little bit with the, the 6 straight losses today a little bit. I wanted to see them respond through the adversity, and I don't feel like we did that today.
As you see that going on the sidelines, is it difficult to kind of snap them out of it, or how quickly can you recognize that and try and shift momentum into another direction? Yeah,
I mean, this is going to sound cliche, but that's weekly preparation. I mean, that's honestly, that's not something that comes on game day when you feel that, when you don't feel that. It's got to be that weekly preparation that if you had a good week and you're running things work, you can have that confidence throughout your mind. No matter what you're seeing on game day, you have that confidence that we're going to go out and do our jobs. And when that happens too on Saturday, the players have to make that conscious decision that we're prepared for this. We've just got to go out and play. And I didn't feel like we did that today. I didn't feel like we had that confidence from our weekly preparation moving into this week.
It's not all bad. You're up 14-7. Your offense is moving. The defense gets a score in there as well. What was the adjustments that you kind of struggled with throughout the next 3 quarters?
Yeah, I don't think it was adjustments. Honestly, and we even talked about at halftime that there was really nothing that the only thing that we got away from was the jet sweep stuff you saw early that they took away, that we were able to hit back to the boundary a little bit to take advantage of that. But, when we looked at the call sheet, it wasn't a lot of new stuff. It was what we're doing we just got to execute. It was honestly a lot of what we needed was there. And we had some plays where we're going to take some deep shots and our receiver was there and he had them, but we missed the throw. Or we took a deep shot, receiver was there, quarterback was ready, but we didn't protect. We didn't come out and put that full game together on either side of the ball. And then obviously as a team today, we didn't put that together, and that's where you saw the full struggles today.
How would you expect your team to respond next week against Quincy?
I would expect our leaders to help as coaches as we rally this. That's where it starts, is at the top, and I've got to get this team corrected. It's not the players, it's not the coaches. At some point, I've got to make sure we're doing something right to continue to move forward. So the message has got to stay strong, the work ethic, and then it's back to preparation. Win or lose, you can't get too high on the wins, you can't get too low on the losses. It's that next week and facing that adversity on the loss. I mean, really, as I told the players, our destiny's still in our hands. This team is coming in here 0-1 in conference. We were 1-0 in the conference, so our first conference loss comes to a team that's already lost one. So if we can come together as a football team and our leaders continue to rally, we come right back to work next week. You go continue to attack the conference, and your goal is still attainable. So there's no question about that. We've just got to come back and ready to work.
Coach Dan Day, after a 54-21 loss, looking ahead to Quincy University homecoming week next week. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.